What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with the all new episode of Behind the Scenes Tea. Got a lot of juicy celebrity television, movie, news, and reality shows, all of that good stuff. So, my first story is the Kardashians Jenners will create new global content under a multi-year deal to stream exclusively on Hulu in the U.S. and in multiple territories on Star internationally. The next season will be their final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, we all knew they were only going to leave if they had something else really huge lined up. So this means that they'll be creating television shows, probably their own reality shows separately on the network. So I'm kind of low key excited to see what they're going to bring. I like some of them, not all of them. Taraji P. Henson is set to make her feature directorial debut with high school comedy titled Two Face. So this is Taraji and the young lady who will direct from a script by Kat Wilkins. I hope that I'm saying her name right. I believe this is the young lady, Kat. Not like Taraji in this red hair. I'll be glad when she get over this phase in her life. I hate red hair, that color. I hate it. So, like I said, she will direct from a script by Kat, who recently graduated from the MFA screenwriting program at UCLA and won first place in the feature comedy category at the 2020 UCLA Screenwriter Showcase for Two Face. Two Face follows Joy, a black high school senior whose chances to attend the college of her dream are threatened by her wildly popular and charismatic school principal after she confronts him with evidence of his racist past. With the help of her friends, the students set out to expose the principal, but quickly learns that he is not above waging all-out war against the students trying to take him down. Henson will star in the film as the mother of the student, Tim Story, who I love. He is a predominant writer in the movie realm. And Charlotte Sumter Bridget are also on board as producers. I'm excited about this. It's very rare where we get, a high school story involving, African American characters where they're like waging war against, the man, the people, principals. Seems like it's going to be like an updated version of what's that movie of like The Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller's Days Off, like some shit like that. That's what it seems like. It's going to be like a comedy with a little bit of drama in there. I'm excited about this, and I'm happy to see Taraji, getting behind the lens. So congratulations to her. So Charlemagne the God has renewed his contract with iHeart Media as the new senior creative officer of culture, content, and programming. Charlemagne will be discovering and curating new talent and programming for radio and podcasts and developing productions and community initiatives. In September, iHeartMedia and Charlemagne announced a joint podcast publishing venture, the Black Effect Podcast Network. So shout out to Charlemagne, steady out here grinding, doing his thing. I really want to work with Charlemagne at some point. I met him years ago when I did the red carpet for the MTV Movie Awards, and he was really funny. Our comedic timing meshed so well. He's very short, like he's literally like my height in real life. But yeah, I would love to work with him, and I'm really loving to see the shift in his career. He was very raunchy and, aggressive and over the top and low-key trashy in the beginning of his career. He was like a shock jock, and now he's really shifted his career on some political stuff and all of this type of things. So I'm excited to see where his career is going to go and all the things that he's going to bring to iHeart Media. Issa Rae and Lala Anthony are set to produce a horror comedy titled Juju for Universal. I don't do horror, depending on how. Well, it's a horror comedy, so I'll probably be able to handle that. I'm excited about this. I just want to know more about what the movie's going to be about. Yeah, I mean, we just need more tea on this. If it's anything like that, Bad Weave or whatever that movie was, Bad Her on Hulu, that shit was trash. It was dumb as fuck. I didn't like it. It was, no, I hope it ain't nothing like that, child. Um, Actress Jackie Harry has joined the cast of Days of Our Lives, child. Harry has been tapped to play the role of a new character, Paulina, who comes to Salem to reconnect with her family. New to town, the successful and outspoken Paulina will be connected to the Carvers. Catch Jackie Harry as she makes her debut as Paulina on Days of Our Lives, March 2021 on NBC. Get on, go ahead, Jackie. Love me some Jackie Harry. Days of Our Lives used to be my shit back in the day. Like me and my best friend Loisha used to watch it all the time, especially when what was her name? The white lady with the blonde hair. She was possessed. Oh my God, that storyline was everything when she was possessed. That was when Days of Our Lives was my shit. So yeah, shout out to Jackie Harry. I'm really happy for her that she's still out here getting a coin and getting work. Especially hard for women in her age bracket, whether you white or black, to get work in Hollywood. So Gravitas Ventures has picked up director Kareem Sanjaz. Hope I'm saying that right. These people got some weird names. Thriller. The Violent Heart, which has its premiere at this year's Tribeca Films Festival. The movie stars Mary J. Blige, Cress Williams, Raven Farrell, and many others. The film is slated for a day and date release on February 19th. Described as a contemporary Romeo and Juliet style thriller set in the American heartland, the plot follows Daniel, who as a small child witnessed the murder of his teenage sister whose killer was never caught. Now 24, he is struggling to find his place in the world and live up to the high bar set by his father, a decorated Marine stationed in Afghanistan. After serving time for injuring a classmate in a high school fight, Daniel lives at home with his mother and younger brother and does oil changes at a local auto shop, dreams of joining the Marines. His outlook brightens when he meets Cassie, an outgoing college-bound high school senior who finds his quiet manner and mysterious air a refreshing change from the boys her age. But when deeply buried secrets of their small town are revealed, reverberations of the violent past threaten to tear the couple apart. I'm liking the synopsis of this film. I really want to see it. I want to see where this goes. I'm excited about it. Mary J. Blige is really out here getting a coin and really getting her acting chops up. Here is the cast. You'll recognize a lot of these faces. So I'm looking I can't even talk. I'm looking very forward to seeing this movie, which is titled The Violent Heart. Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes are set to star as brothers in Netflix limited drama series titled True Story. Charles Murray will serve as showrunner, and Stephen Williams and Hanelle Culpepper directing the 8 episodes. Philadelphia-born comic Hart will play a version of himself in the fictional True Story, which centers on his character Kid and Kid's older brother Carlton, played by Snipes. A tour stop in Kid's hometown of Philadelphia becomes a matter of life and death for one of the world's most famous comedians when the consequences of a lost evening with his wayward older brother threaten to destroy everything he's built. Hart grew up in Philadelphia with an older brother who was in and out of jail and made his stand-up debut in his hometown before moving away. We'll see what this gives us. I'm going to need to see a trailer before I get excited about this, because if it's more of Kevin Hart doing, all of this, then I don't really want to see that. If it's going to be like dramedy, where it's drama with a little touch of comedy, maybe. But I really want to see Kevin stretch himself and do like something straight dramatic, But here is, photo of him and Wesley and the writers and producers of the show. We'll see what this show True Story is going to give to us, honey. So Claws has wrapped its last and 4th season. You can be expecting the final season to air next year. Here's a photo of all the ladies. Everyone is coming back. I'm excited about the final season. I'm sad that they only got 4 seasons, but season 3 was not good to me at all. I remember I reviewed it and then halfway through I stopped because it went too far left. I just wasn't vibing with it. Hopefully they get back to the heart of the show like it was season 1 and season 2. But it was good while it lasted. Hopefully these ladies get work on other shows in the future. So Emmy winner Glenn Thurman, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, has boarded the cast of Women of the Movement, ABC's limited series about the quest for justice following the 1955 murder of Emmett Till. Set to debut in 2021, the 6 episode series follows Mamie Till Mobley, played by Adrienne Warren, who devoted her life to seeking justice for her son Emmett Till, who will be played by Cedric Joe, following his brutal murder in the Jim Crow South. Glenn will play Emmett's uncle, Mosey Wright, whose testimony at the murder trial marked perhaps he well, it was a typo here. Perhaps the first time a black man stood in open court in the South and accused a white man of a crime. Other previously announced castings include Niecy Nash as Emmett's grandmother, Alma. So here's the cast. I will watch this. It's going to be sad and hard to watch, especially knowing that the state of events in the world that we live in now is still very much the same as when Emmett Till was brutally murdered. But I do want to find out more on his story because I didn't really learn a lot about Emmett Till growing up. So it is being rumored that there's a Love and Hip Hop spinoff coming that will focus on the couple's marital woes. So I guess it'll be like a marriage boot camp type of thing, but with Love and Hip Hop stars. So allegedly, Michael Blackson and his girlfriend, Miss Rodder, are also a part of the series, as well as Ray J and Princess, Mandices and Yandy, Kirk Frost and Rashida. And I really do believe that this is true because, the cast was filming here recently, and Mandices posted a picture of all the guys in robes filming. And he said, no, this is not for Love and Hip Hop. And Michael Blackson was there. And remember last week on Spill the Tea, when I did the tea story about Michael Blackson and Boots and his current girlfriend, this girl named Rada, going back and forth, and Boots exposing him, saying that little therapy show you just didn't work because as soon as y'all got done filming, he came right back to me. So seems like all of this is true. Obviously things didn't work out between Ray J and Princess. If you watch my Spill the Tea tomorrow, you'll find out more tea on that. But overall, I'll be excited to watch this show. Are you interested in this Love and Hip Hop spinoff on troubled couples? And I don't really necessarily think that Mandices and Yandy are troubled. I think that their storyline is going to be like adjusting to him being home and their new normal, and they're building a home right now. Like, yeah. So, casting news for Ridley Scott's fashion-focused crime drama Gucci. Jeremy Irons joins a star-studded cast including Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, and Al Pacino. More on the film about the murder of fashion trailblazer Mauricio Gucci is set to come. I didn't know that Gucci was killed. Had no idea. So I really want to see this. We all know about Gianni Versace being murdered, but I had no idea that the founder of Gucci was murdered. So I'm looking very forward to this film. So happy to announce that Grownish will be returning January 21st on Freeform. I'm so excited. So what happened was when last season premiered, and right after that, that's when COVID hit, and the show was supposed to return in January 2020 with the second half of the season. But because of COVID, they decided to push the second half of last season back to this year, because I think that they felt like they didn't know when they would be able to film again. So they really wanted to make sure that we had content. So we'll get the second half of last season. Zoe dropped out. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen on the show. Chloe and Diggy's character broke up. You know, they was dating low key in real life, but then they broke up in real life, so we're gonna see how that work out. Because I really love them as a couple. Hopefully they'll be able to work with each other on screen still and be very professional. But here's the poster for the next season. Yara looks beautiful as always. I'm so excited. Grownish is one of my favorite shows. Exciting news. Reports are saying that BET is set to reboot College Hill. Sources say that filming will begin in 2021 and the cast will include celebrities that would like to pursue higher education. Celebrities? I don't know how I feel about that. I would rather just see, regular black students, narrating and trying to figure out their way through college. I want that essence of the show back, but overall I'm very happy to see that they're bringing this show back. I loved College Hill, so happy they're bringing it back. They need to bring back several other shows, but are you guys excited about the reboot of College Hill? Also, reports are saying that rapper and reality star Saucy Santana has allegedly landed himself his own reality show over on the Zeus network. I can very much see that being a thing. I want that to be a thing because he is hilarious and I need for that to happen ASAP Rocky. So Nate Parker, his career went down south when, things from his past and alleged rape or whatever that he is supposed to have back in college resurfaced and it really tanked his career there, but he's making a comeback. With a film of his titled American Skin, which is set to hit digital platforms on January 15th, which is Martin Luther King weekend. Executive produced by Spike Lee, the film was written, directed, and stars Nate Parker. Also featured in the film are Omari Hardwick, and some other people that I really don't know. So the synopsis is Lincoln Jefferson is a Marine veteran who has served 2 combat tours in Iraq. Now stateside, he works as a custodian in a prestigious California high school, a job he secured only to ensure enrollment in the school to his 14-year-old son KJ following his divorce. One night, Lincoln and his son are stopped by police and an altercation leads to the fatal shooting of Lincoln's unarmed son. Lincoln, hopeful the system will provide a trial, is dismayed to learn the officer responsible for pulling the trigger will go uncharged and will return to active duty without an indictment. Delusioned by the fact that he was denied a fair trial for the death of his only son, Lincoln desperately takes the matter into his own hands in a series of events he hopes will finally lead to justice for his son. If this is gonna be black people killing white folks, I'm all here for it. That'll be the only reason why I watch this, because I don't want to, have to sit through 2 hours of seeing black people steady struggling and the death of a black young boy. But if the outcome is gonna be the father getting his revenge and killing the white motherfucker that took his son and probably killing his whole family, I'm here for it. And in my last 2 story, Queen Latifah is star. I can't talk shit. I'm tired, y'all. Forgive me. Queen Latifah is set to star and executive produce a Netflix action thriller titled End of the Road. And the synopsis is, after losing her job, recently widowed Brenda drives her family cross country to start a new life in the New Mexico desert. Cut off from help, they must learn to fight back when they become the targets of a mysterious killer. I'm here for this. It's something different. I don't know what black people going to New Mexico and living in the desert, but okay, girl, we're gonna ride along with it. Yeah, I love seeing black people kick ass. So in my I had 2 more stories. I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong, Nick. I got more than 2 stories left, child. I'm tripping, bruh. OWN has acquired the rights to the legendary show Underground. They got canceled after 2 seasons. This show was remarkable. I did reviews on it. Don't know if I'll be sitting down watching replays of the show because that show was just emotionally draining, but it was so fucking good. I still want this show to come back. It was awesome, but OWN has acquired the rights to it. So if you weren't able to catch Underground when it was on, episodes will begin to air Tuesday, January 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you, like I said, you haven't seen Underground, do yourself a favor and watch it when it airs on OWN. So Ava DuVernay has teamed with Arrow writer and co-executive producer Jill Blankenship to write and executive produce an adaptation of DC Comics teen superhero story Naomi. DuVernay is already set to direct the feature film adaptation of DC's New Gods for Warner Brothers. The show will follow a teen girl's journey from her small northwestern town to the heights of the multiverse. When a supernatural event shakes her hometown to the core, Naomi sets out to uncover its origins, and what she discovers will change everything we believe about our heroes. It is based on the comic book series that debuted in 2019, co-written by Brian Michael Bendis and David F. Walker, and illustrated by breakout artist Jamal Campbell. So, I have reported to you guys a few weeks ago that the CW is canceling Black Lightning after this season. So I guess this will be the replacement for Black Lightning. I'll be tuning in. I love anything superhero. Here is a picture of the comic. I can't wait to see who they're going to cast in this show and everything will turn out. I'm excited about this. Very much excited. So over on CBS, they're going to do a reboot of The Equalizer. It will be premiering after the network's telecast of the Super Bowl, February 7th, 2021. The reimagining of the late 1980s TV procedural predecessor? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Stars Queen Latifah as an enigmatic woman who uses her extensive skills to help those with nowhere else to go. Chris Noth, aka Mr. Big from Sex and the City, Lorraine Toussaint will be on the show. The Equalizer will move to its regular Sunday at 8/7 time slot the following week on February 14th. Here's a look at the cast. I love me some Lorraine Toussaint. Love it. And Chris Noth is daddy. He got a black wife too. Yes, God. So yeah, Queen Latifah is heading to television. Okay, that's what everybody doing now to get a check, child. I'm gonna tune into the first episode to see what it's all about. I don't know if I'm really going to be interested, but we shall see. So over on Disney on January 15th, we can begin streaming WandaVision, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for WandaVision. I actually, before I filmed this video, just saw the trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it looks amazing. I cannot wait. Here's the poster for WandaVision. Yes, God, I am so excited for this. Scarlet Witch is one of my favorites in the MCU. So, like I said, WandaVision will be streaming on Disney Plus January 15th. And congratulations to Ace Tucker on getting his first children's movie role. Candy don't play, child. Them kids gonna get a coin. Go ahead on, Ace. Ace looked just like Mama Joyce. Jesus Christ, he got her whole face. So Ace is out here acting, child. Go ahead on, Ace. And in my last bit of news, congratulations to Sierra and BK from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They got engaged this week. Here is the video. So congratulations to them. Here's a look at the ring. He did very good on the ring. Yes, ma'am. I can't wait for the show to air so I can do my Sierra voice. I love doing my Sierra impressions. I cannot wait to get back in the saddle with my Sierra impressions. Child, I love that girl. She's so dumb. So that is all the stories that I have this week for Behind the Scenes Tea. Sorry, my energy was off and my words was messing up, child. I'm tired. My neck and my back and my shoulders is hurting me, y'all. I have been working my butt off with these Vlogmas videos. So excuse me, child, if I was a little scatterbrained tonight, child. But anywho, I love you guys. This is Vlogmas Day 11. Yeah, Day 11. Love you. Now, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. See you on the next one. Bye.